Bucks here. Welcome to Market Monday. We have the expected content schedule for the week, with the 21st and 22nd being GMM, Team of the Year voting, which we've talked about before. You know, that's happening March 7th, I believe, when Team of the Year is coming out. The AKA Cruise, which is coming out in a couple hours. We live on twitch.tv/GutFacts for that. Weekly Wild Cards is kind of an overlooked promo and kind of bad. They just don't give them good ability discounts. The cards aren't that good. It is what it is. We then have Genki Force Release 2. Highly speculated that we're getting that based off, you know, how much XP we could get on the Field Pass, etc. Division Dynasty is the biggest surprise, I believe, of the week. Ultimate Legends, then I'd imagine a Combine promo next week, since that's here on the horizon very soon in the real NFL season. So, I think I want to talk about Division Dynasty first. If you guys recall, the first Division Dynasty of MUT 24, it was Stroud, Lockett, Jordan, and Mostert right there. So, it's basically a theme team promo, which, I mean, a lot of the promos have been theme team promos, but they've been promo-specific theme teams, things that I really hate. I don't like the promo-specific theme teams. I don't know if you guys, it's been kind of boring versus seeing like more Steelers, Niners, Jets, Packers, Panthers, Patriots, those kind of theme teams out there. But if you guys recall earlier this year, every single theme team got one. The divisions got all the division chems, etc., etc. It reminds me a lot. So it's going to be like Team Affinity last year. Now, if you guys remember the last Team Affinity, we had like a 99 sleigh, like big card, all 32 NFL team chems. Very expensive. I really like big sets like this, and I hope to do something else. Whereas, like, you know, they kind of go into the big cards. You put the Division Dynasties. Work all the way up from team build. They call them team builders, to conference heroes, to icons, and then to a set champion. We don't know what is going to happen, of course. It could be anything whatsoever. It could drive value to lower end parts of the market, if you guys recall correctly. The sets themselves, 390, 91 overall players, 86 to 87. So if you guys have those overalls right now, like lower ends, they're not specific, like, you know, team diamonds are like specific individual cards. It was more overall range for each team. So it might not be a bad idea if that is something you want to do, to go ahead and grab it, like just like this. So that was last year, okay? This year it's been more generic sets, if you guys recall. So like every single set is any card. Like they could go either way with it. Division Dynasty sets before though were like any card, but to get the top card, you had to get from the same division. So it could be either way, truly. But again, like I said, you might want to go ahead and save some of your lower overall cards in order to exchange up for the Division Dynasty sets, because EA does like to throw us curveballs on with the set requirements. So that's kind of what Division Dynasties should be. I'm not sure how high the sets will end up going, what kind of nesting doll situation we're going to be in. If it's similar like last year's Team Affinity 3 where it went all the way up, or it's going to be, you know, just like maybe a level or two. Again, then Ultimate Legends here on Saturday. So actually, I don't know if Division Dynasty can be Thursday, like with Genki Force release, or is it going to be Friday? That's something we don't know. But we do have February 21st and 22nd, Good Morning Madden. So that is Wednesday and Thursday. So the Thursday will probably be the reveal of the Genki and Division Dynasty. Either launching, like I said, Thursday or Friday for Division Dynasty. But there it is. There's your week. No content on Tuesday, tomorrow. As is tradition, from the looks of it. So, with that, let's talk about the rest of the market and everything going on, because I know people want to speculate, especially. So, Genki Force is coming here on Thursday, and a lot of that is going to be like exchanging 93s on up. So, we'll take a look at the 93 market. It did go down this weekend with honors and stuff. Yesterday specifically. So, honors are about 100K for 93s, and that's an okay price if you guys recall what Genki Forces ended up going for originally. They brought the price up of 93s up to I think it was like 130-ish. You may have been able to sell them for 140-ish at that. This is PlayStation, of course, not anything else. Because these 96s were so good and so in demand. Now, you guys have heard me say this multiple times. It does feel like the first release of these promos have like the best cards in them, and the second or third are a little bit more of letdowns. So don't expect expect insane things to happen with part 2 of Genki Force, but they are pretty powerful cards. Like that Bayard is one of the best. I have him at nickel with reinforcement. One of the best cards in the game. Plus, you're going to need these cards to be put into the other cards in order to get them maxed out on the Genki Force. Power up path for the extra abilities and X factors, part 3s, that kind of stuff. So I just kind of want to let you know there will be a high demand for these 96s, and if the 97s are like, you know, kind of mid and people don't like it, Cameron Jordan, maybe we'll just use that to upgrade their cards. But that's kind of what we're thinking. So like I said, 100K is not a bad price for 93s in my opinion if you're going to go ahead and grab them for part 2 Genki Force. I just show the sets off right here. Just if you don't believe me what happens for the sets, but 96 overall, it just takes any 93. So there's also today with the AKA, if there's a nice offer for 93s in the AKAs, not a bad idea to go ahead and snipe and grab some of them, especially like if we can get them down around 90K, then I really like that. And 90K 93 should actually lower the price of these 96s too. Otherwise, I cannot stress this enough. Sets are so crazy right now. Sets are so crazy and profitable, especially when like packs drop. People buy them, pay pigs, list them up, and they have no idea the value. You can make millions, right? Like I'm still really angry. Not like really angry, but like this video that I did where I ruined every set in the game that was profitable at the time, 7,500 views. Like it was like showing off the absolute insanity that you could make in coins just doing the sets, and I showed it. And maybe I can do another set like that. That didn't get many views, like comparatively to some other better videos. But I mean, it's how do I wanna compare this? It's not like you're not robbing nothing, but like it's such an easy flip and jump, and you know, just looking through like a certain amount of time, like maybe you can make more coins per minute spent, per hour spent on the Super Bowl mode if you're like winning every game. Maybe, but making sets right there and like doing the sets and selling the set card right now in MUT is probably the most profitable it might have ever been in the entire MUT history. And there's been some really good stuff. Just generic sets, just out there. Just do the math, dudes. Do the math. Look at the snipe price. I don't want to like ruin them for everything anymore. Like I could, but people get angry at me when I do. It's just crazy. So we talk about investments a lot, but like you don't need to invest in 93s to make profit off sets or profit off these things at all. Okay. Even low sets, like old sets. Is most feared profitable? Yeah, probably. Do the math, dudes. Do the math. There's a ton of coins to be out there to be made. With that said, as far as Market Monday, we talked about potential opportunity investments, coin making methods. Don't buy packs. Don't ever buy packs. Okay, you're gonna lose. The reroll destroys dudes unless you had like a glitched account, which like 1% of the population had. And that's what I want to say about that. So definitely look for Snipes Day and AK Cruise. That's all I want to talk about on Market Monday. As far as everything going forward on the release schedule, we covered Division Dynasty and what to look for when that comes. Genki, weekly wild cards are. Nobody buys packs in weekly wild. Weekly wild cards are not that great of a market day because the packs are always bad. The cards are always bad. It's very not exciting. EA's they don't put a lot of like high end cards in that promo, which sadly lowers a lot of the engagement. But that's it. Bye. See you in stream in a little bit.